Hi everyone, this is Heather Lottinen from the Flourish.Academy. This is episode 299 and I have a quick aperture tip for you. So last evening I was working with some new camera friends at YM Camera and we were talking about aperture and I was trying to help them remember how the opening of the lens impacts the light and the depth of field and how that relates to the numbers. So as I was doing that, I was saying to them, think of aperture like a window. A big window. If you have a big window in your home, a big window lets in a lot of light. So I said, big window, big light. And if you have a small window, little tiny, teeny tiny window, a tiny window lets in a tiny bit of light. This is how aperture works on your lens. It's how much the opening, how much light it lets into the sensor. So a big window would let in big light, and a little window would let in a little bit of light. Okay, I don't think that they had a problem with that. I think that they understood that. Where it got confusing for some people was how this relates to the actual number. So I said, okay, we have this big window, big light. This happens to be a small number. A small number has small focus. Small number, small focus. So if you are the type of person that likes to write things down and you're struggling to remember how aperture works, then might I recommend you write this down. Big window, big light equals small number, small focus. When I say small focus, I just mean a very shallow depth of field. So just a small portion of the image is in focus. Big window, big light equals small number, small focus. You need to write that down, you need to read it, you need to say it out loud, you need to think about it, and it will get into your mind. It will start to make sense if you're struggling with it. Okay, the opposite of that is a small window, small light equals big number, big focus. So think of something like F8, F11, F16. That's a big number with a big focus. And that equals a small window with small light. But to be honest, I don't really often shoot at those apertures because I'm a portrait photographer. I know that there are other types of photographers that would use that, but like F16 to me is focused from here to Pluto, which I still believe is a planet, and I just don't need everything in focus like that. I like to keep my depth of field pretty shallow, again, because I am a portrait photographer. Never shot at F16. I think the most I've ever shot at is probably F8 for a giant group of people. But again, this is for those of you that might be new to learning aperture and you're just trying to get it all to make sense. I would write this down. Big window, big light equals small number, small focus. Write that down. Look at it. And then we have small window, small light equals big number, big focus. And if you're really struggling with the exposure triangle, ISO, shutter speed, and aperture, I have a mini course on the Flourish Academy site. I'll post the link below. It's a couple of really quick videos that you can watch, you can refer back to, and I talk about this in video form. There are slides. You can check it out. I think that you'll really like it. It will help get into your mind. I have a lot of people in that course that are really enjoying it. I have people that even thought, these are their words, not mine, they thought they understood the exposure triangle and then they watched the course and they're like, oh, that makes so much more sense now. So again, I'll post the link, and if you know anyone that is new to photography or just learning, could you share this video with them and maybe the link to the course so they could learn a little bit more about the exposure triangle? I would really appreciate it. Hey, have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.